are you doing? Are you full of energy to start the class? I hope so. Okay, let's get our finger out to improve our English level. The word that we are going to look at today is sword. Sword is spelled S-O-R-T and it's pronounced sword. We have to lengthen the vocal sound and we don't have to pronounce the letter R. We don't say sword, we say sword. Okay, first we are going to look at the word as a verb. As a verb is a regular verb, and so to form the past and the participle we have to add the letters ed to the infinitive, and we pronounce it sorted. Sorted for the past and participle, the same pronunciation, sorted. Now we are going to look at the meanings. The first meaning of the word as a verb is to arrange things in groups or in a particular order or according to their type, or to separate things of one kind or of one type from others. In Spanish the translation is ordenar o clasificar cosas. We say to sort something. For example, the postman was sorting the mail. What does it mean? El cartero estaba ordenando o clasificando el correo. Or we can also say to sort into something, which means clasificar por según qué. For example, computers sort words into alphabetical order. Los ordenadores clasifican o ordenan las palabras por orden alfabético. Or we can say to sort something from something, which means separar algo de algo. For example, the women and children sorted the ore from the rock, which means las mujeres y los niños separaron el mineral de la roca. These are the patterns: to sort something, to sort into something, or to sort something from something. And you can read here the examples that I just said. Okay, the second meaning of the verb is to deal with something by organizing it or by repairing it. It's an informal use of the verb. And in this case we say to sort something. For example, we need to finish this today and I'm really busy. Can you sort it? ¿Puedes solucionarlo? The translation in Spanish in this case is solucionar algo o organizar algo. These are the meanings as a verb. As a noun, we are going to look at the word as a noun. As a noun is in Spanish the translation is tipo, clase o especie de, and in English is how can I explain it to you? Is a group or type of people or things that can be organized or in a particular, or that are similar in a particular way. It's a group of people or things that are similar in a particular way. It's a countable noun, so we can use it in the plural and in the singular. An example, we can use this word in different ways. For example, we can ask, what sort of music do you like? and I may answer, I like all sorts in Spanish. ¿Qué tipo de música te gusta? Y the answer is todos los tipos. In this case, sort is used in the singular and all sorts in the plural. With this meaning, we can ask about something that isn't usually classified or organized into groups, but we can ask, for example, time and prices. For example, we can ask, what sort of price do you want to pay? The meaning of this sentence, of this question, is how much money do you want to pay? Or if we are waiting for a person for a long time and that person finally arrives, we can tell that person to show them that we are angry. What sort of time do you call this in Spanish? ¿Qué horas son estas? O ¿qué tipo de hora es esta? Because we've been waiting for a long time and it's late. Okay. Another use of these are these are the examples that I've already said. Another use of the noun is when we refer to a kind of person. In this case, we use the word in the singular. For example, my brother would never cheat on his wife. He's not that sort. In Spanish, the translation is mi hermano nunca engañaría a su mujer. No es de ese tipo, no es ese tipo de persona. Another use of the word as a noun is to talk about a type of thing or a type of thing or person that we like. For example, thank you, that wine is my sort, or that is my sort of wine. That is my sort of wine, which means que es the type of wine that I like, el tipo de vino que me gusta. Thank you very much, that's my sort of wine. Something that you like, or a person that you like, a type of person that you like. I'm sure that you've heard a lot the expression that sort of thing. That sort of thing is used to show that what we've just said is only an example from a larger group of things. For example, they sell postcards, souvenirs, and that sort of thing. Ellos venden postales, souvenirs y ese tipo de cosas. And finally, we can use this word as a noun to talk about something that is similar to another thing. In Spanish, the translation, una especie de. For example, she managed to make a sort of curtain out of an old sheet, which means ella consiguió hacer una especie de cortina de una sábana vieja. She managed to make a sort of curtain out of an old sheet. Okay. I think, and the last meaning of the word as a noun is when we refer to computers, is the meaning is the process of putting data into a particular order, in a particular order. In Spanish, clasificación, ordenación de los datos. Clasificación, better. And in this case we'll say to do a sort, hacer una clasificación o una agrupación de los datos. Very well. These are the sentences that I've told you. I think I've I haven't forget anything. So now I'm going to change words. That's the one that I've already told you, that sort of thing, and the example. Now if we add the letters ed to the word, we can use it as an adjective, and the adjective means solved, organized, or completed. For example, an example would be, don't worry about that, we'll have this sorted soon. No te preocupes por ello, pronto lo tendremos solucionado. Don't worry about that, we'll have this sorted soon. And two nice expressions to finish the lesson, which are to be out of sorts, which means to be slightly unhappy or slightly ill, and it takes all sorts to make a wall, which means that people have different characters, different opinions, different abilities, and you must accept this. In Spanish it is de todo hay en la viña del Señor. It takes all sorts to make a world. It's a nice idiom or a nice expression. Okay, the explanation is over. Now I'm going to ask you to translate into English the sentences that I'm going to tell you. The first sentence is vimos todo tipo de animales en el parque. Vimos todo tipo de animales en el parque. I'll wait for you and okay, vimos todo tipo de animales en el parque would be we saw all sorts of animals in the park. We saw all sorts of animals in the park. Very well. Sorts, tipos, in plural. Very well. The second meaning, the second sentence, pensé que esos pantalones negros eran tu tipo de cosa, lo que te gustaba, o los que te gustaban. Pensé que esos pantalones negros eran más tu tipo el tipo que a ti te gustaba. Okay, I'll wait for you. Very well. I thought these trousers were more your sort of thing. I thought these trousers were more your sort of thing. Very well. The third sentence, él parecía como un tipo decente para mí, desde mi punto de vista, to me. Él parecía como decente, un tipo decente para mí. Decent, decente, adjective which goes before the noun sort. Él parecía como un tipo decente para mí. Okay? He seemed like a decent sort to me. He seemed like a decent sort to me. Very well. The next one. Ella encontró el anillo, the ring, mientras estaba ordenando algunas ropas. Ella encontró el anillo mientras estaba ordenando algunas ropas. Okay? Very well. She found the ring while she was sorting some clothes. She found the ring while she was sorting some clothes. Very well. The next one. Este tipo de problemas es bastante común. Bastante quite. Este tipo de problemas es bastante común. Okay? This sort of problems is quite common. These sorts of problems is quite common. Very well. Sort, singular noun, so the verb to be, we have to put the verb, to write the verb to be in singular. This sort of problems is quite common. Very well. The next one, la basura, rubbish. La basura puede ser fácilmente separada o ordenada por plásticos, papeles y cristal. La basura, rubbish, puede ser fácilmente clasificada o ordenada según plásticos, papeles y cristal. Rubbish can easily sort it into plastic, paper and glass. Rubbish can be easily sorted into plastic, glass and paper. The second pattern of the verb, to sort into something. Clasificar por orden alfabético, clasificar según tal orden. And finally, ¿puedes arreglar el coche para mañana? ¿Puedes arreglar el coche para mañana? Can you solve the car by tomorrow? Antes de mañana. Can you solve the car by tomorrow? Solve, arreglar, the second meaning of the verb, to deal with something by repairing it or by organizing it. Very well. I finished the video. I think it's a nice word and very useful word to use, and I hope you include this word in your vocabulary from now on, and I hope that you like the video. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.